I haven't really slept, maybe 2 hours or so, but for a little bit high on adrenaline because disbelief, kind of trying to figure out how could they really do this, because there's a part of you that really believes in authority, that rule of law exists. And we couldn't post bail because a crucial element of the arrest warrant was missing. By 9 o'clock, I went through some highs and lows already. By 9, I realized that this was this had some malicious intent on those fronts. Look, if the government wanted me to feel that it had power over me, it made that very clear. I couldn't leave. Oh, good God. It absolutely is part of the big picture of intimidation and harassment. There have been a lot of screwy little things, and I started calling this death by 1,000 cuts, both in my rights and I think in terms of the fabric of our democracy. It's not to say that I'm all that special, because I'm not. I'm just one person, but I'm a journalist, and Rappler is an organization of journalists. Our power emanates from the people. We help, well, the pillar of democracy is when you have the freedom of the press that gives every Filipino citizen the right to information, to facts. And that allows us to hold the powerful to account. What we're seeing and what we've been seeing in the last administration is a level of impunity that, I mean, frankly, I haven't seen, and I've been a journalist for more than 30 some odd years. I'm shocked. I've called it the weaponization of the law. If I was not targeted, I mean, think about it now, right? Just in the cyber libel case itself, a story that was done 7 years ago, months, 4 or 5 months before the actual law we allegedly violated was created. Then they came up with a concept called continuous publication, which in and of itself is dangerous, but this now means that every Filipino who publishes on Facebook can be charged with continuous publication and cyber libel. It expands cyber libel in awfully scary ways, the same way that all the other cases stretch the law. And the law has been stretched so much that with this arrest, it's broken. As a journalist, I've worked under dictatorship, and even dictatorships have clearer rules they follow than where we are today. We've gone through due diligence of the story. This case, again, of cyber libel was thrown out by the NBI itself. Its own lawyers threw it out, and then a week later was magically revived by the Department of Justice. If there is no political intent, the malicious arrest that was done last night, malicious in the sense that they came at 5 o'clock where they thought that I would not be able to post bail. We did find the one court that was open until 9 o'clock because we were prepared, but they made it so that the judge who had the jurisdiction to actually accept the bail whimsically decided not to.
Okay.
Realizing my own freedoms have been pushed back. My constitutional rights are being challenged. And I think this is something that we all, I mean, my team and I and our lawyers have to deal with, right? But I'm not a victim. I think one of the things that I want to do is I will hold the government to account for its actions. And if they're not used to being held to account, we will do our best to do that. I think the best defense is a good offense. You shine the light. And actions speak louder than words. So we go back. We're journalists. We do our jobs. We're going to continue to report. We need to make sure that for the journalists in the Philippines in particular, that the message, the subtle message that the government is trying to put down, which is, y'all better be careful, stay silent, otherwise you're going to be next. Something that one of the NBI agents actually told one of our young reporters. That message needs to be responded to with far harder, questions and reporting that will hold the powerful to account.